No, you want to come up on this live? You can. If you want, I'll let you come up. You've been kind of a cool person. If you like, you can come up.
Hey, that was fast.
Hey,
What
I'm
you up
watching a
to? What are you
movie called
watching?
They Slash Them. That was
Okay. I'm not
it
familiar
was
with that.
it was a Peacock original, and I found a bootleg Blu-ray of it. Stars Kevin Bacon.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool. I haven't seen that many Kevin Bacon movies, actually. I think what was Apollo 13 he was
I think so.
in, right? Yeah, he's like one of the astronauts that's on the Apollo module with Tom
Yeah.
Hanks. And Kevin Bacon's obviously in the holiday special, The Guardians.
Yes. Um, you get any new autographs lately? They stopped doing well, they didn't really stop there, but they're being so slow on the GalaxyCon thing.
Yeah, I've been looking at some stuff, but I'm not sure what I can do. I don't make as much as I have been recently, so.
Saying taxes, IRS.
Well, taxes, and I left my second job, which was the one that had the bigger income back in February, so I don't have the income like I used to.
The
So
autograph I got today, I got James McAvoy's autograph. He's been doing a lot
nice.
lately, so
That one I do recognize. I do have a friend that is going to a convention in Texas, so she's supposed to maybe be able to get something, or I'm not sure. No, wait, I do have an autograph though recently. I got one of the artists from The Little Mermaid signed something for me
oh,
for a friend, and I'm actually going to give it to her. So he had worked on Star Trek The Motion as an animator for some of the visual effects, and so he got this signed.
oh snap!
So this is a drawing he actually drew or a
Yeah,
print of it, and he worked on a little bit of Star Trek. He was like a big Star Trek fan, and he also did the animation for Beauty and the Beast and The
oh,
Little Mermaid.
that's dope. That is nice.
So yeah, it's cool, and it's got Ariel in there. It's got Flounder in the background on one of the screens, and then it's got Sebastian at the helm right there. So I thought that was just like hilarious. So he changed out some of the characters and put them in there like that.
Wow, that is beautiful. That's Star Trek. Said. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like with Kirk, Scotty, and all of them in there.
I actually
Oh, and then December I got this one also from my parents, and it's also signed by that same artist. So this shows all the different projects that he worked on. So he worked on like the something of Nymph. He drew Ursula, Ariel, Flounder. There's the Enterprise there. Um, there's a couple other things, but you can't really see it too
oh
well
yeah.
on this. But yeah. So I just got home from St. Augustine
Ah,
not too long ago, um, and they had some replica coins that I got of
Spanish
Spanish
money.
money.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So it's replicas, but it's not the real stuff. But I did get real money today at St. Augustine. One was a 1780 coin that was made for New York, and it's like a penny. Let me see if I got it. I think I got it in the wrong room. I was about to scan it or something earlier, but I messed up and left it in the wrong room. But let me go get it for a second. I'm still got the audio though. I can hear you. Ugh. Oh, and the other thing I got was a newspaper article from
Oh,
1711
that
from London.
is neat.
It was a perfectly good newspaper that's never, it was like in mint condition. I was like, I've never seen anything like that before. So this is the newspaper
That's from
article.
1711?
And it,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
from London. And it looked like it's not even
It's the
like
original
a
one.
reprint or anything.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, I've never seen anything that old that was just that good condition. I mean, this looked like it was mint condition, never
That
torn, nothing.
that is nice. You gonna hang it up?
I don't know what I'm going to do because I would be like afraid of this like
Yeah.
fading or something like that because it doesn't take much to fade a newspaper. But this thing's like in nice condition for that. And then this was the New York coin that I got that was made in 1780, which means the American Revolution is still going
Wow.
on technically. And that was like $22 for this, and it gives you a little information about the coin and
That
everything.
is beautiful. That is beautiful.
So I was really surprised when I found those things in St. Augustine. They have some unique stuff because there's so many people that move to St. Augustine. When they pass away, then they have like all the stuff that they get. So you get people that live in Disney World or worked at Disney or whatever, and they'll move to like St. Augustine, and then they have all this stuff that's left over sometimes. So they sell at antique shops that are like really nice stuff.
Mm. That's cool. That is very cool.
Yeah, there was one time I went to this same antique shop and they had some misprinted pennies that they were selling, which is like I've never seen misprinted pennies like it. Like when they printed it, it got misprinted off the machine. So they were selling those one time I was there, and I was like, I gotta get a couple of those because I've never seen those before. A store seen. It was like this must have been some guy that worked at the mint or something like that, or worked at a bank and collected all of
Yeah.
them. So how was the what's his name? The guy from the alligator. How was that movie? Seeing that again in Blu-ray. The Crocodile
It was
Hunter.
pretty good. Yeah, the DVD and Blu-ray update was supposed to be today, but I had the unboxing because James McAvoy wasn't supposed to come in the mail till tomorrow, Thursday, but I ended up doing that instead. So the update will be tomorrow.
Nice.
And, whenever I'm live, you can if you like, you can always request to come on. I'll let you up. You've been a
Oh,
cool
that's
guy.
good to
I'll let you
know.
come up. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Usually I'm not. Um, it'll
Yeah.
be like late in the night when you stream. Like right now is like 11 o'clock, but sometimes I'll get. Yeah, I've never thought of
I'll
joining
let
your
you on.
lives.
Oh, where are you from? Florida. Yeah,
I live in
I have a
Florida. I live in
oh
Northeast
yeah,
Florida.
I have an aunt who's in Florida right now. She's supposed to be coming to Delaware pretty soon. That's where I'm from. I'm from Delaware.
Right. I knew you were in Delaware. And I've enjoyed the streams that I have watched on your YouTube channel. Those are get really interesting with the Halloween ones or the um was it the one I really liked was the one that you had with from Hocus Pocus.
With
You did a really nice one. I was like some of the
the
questions
interview,
I just didn't know the answers to.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Omri Katz, which I'm surprised I was the only one who did him. I can't find anyone else talking to him on YouTube.
I don't think it was him.
Yeah.
It was the
Oh,
girl from the cast.
Vanessa Shaw.
And I was yeah, and that was a pretty in-depth interview.
Probably the longest one I got on there. I'm so glad to have that on YouTube. I know the last one I did, Catherine Burrow. I didn't know who she was, because I didn't know if because GalaxyCon, just like the Cameo calls, it was going so slow. I just decided to buy a ticket to meet her because who knows if you know.
Right.
But I know today it was announced that Tim Curry's doing another virtual, so
Yeah, that's
and he does a lot. So
it'd be cool to get Sam
yeah,
Raimi to do
he's been
something
doing a
like
lot
that.
lately too. Doing a lot of conventions.
Yeah, I've seen he's done that, but I haven't seen him do virtual talks or anything like that. I know there's a big one for a lot of the cast of Star
Yes.
Trek. And then the Star Wars, there's a lot of
Yes.
stuff going on.
Pre-orders. The only one I was able to pre-order was Jaleel White.
Not familiar with what
he actually. Jaleel White, Steve Urkel.
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of hoping he would do a virtual, but either way, I knew I was going to purchase something from that event either way, autograph or virtual.
Right.
So I put an autograph, which I didn't know. He did the voice of Sonic apparently. That's what they promoted.
I didn't know that either.
That's what they were also promoting that.
I know he's been on the Worst Books of America. He was like on there. I was surprised to hear that. I watched a couple episodes where he was on that, and it was like so hilarious.
That's pretty much all I got. I mean, Linda Blair's autograph came on Friday. I purchased that on her website. Yeah. Hopefully,
that's cool.
They'll have her come back in the new Exorcist movies that are coming out.
What's been the most satisfying autograph you've gotten so far this year?
My favorite one always changes. It really does. I know for a while it was my Nev Campbell, my Sidney Prescott autograph. I think as of right now, my favorite one is my Angelica Houston one I got yesterday. Angelica Houston was from the Addams Family. Yeah.
Right.
And she was in
yeah, that's
yes.
Gotta be a nice
and
one.
She personalized that. I didn't think because lately GalaxyCon has not been doing a very good job getting your stuff personalized.
And the other thing I've noticed too is that I don't like how they've been shipping it recently because some of the packages have been bent a little bit when they arrive. Yeah, I think you mentioned that in one of your openings recently. Like, look, it's a little dinged up or bent when it came in on your package or something.
I've done quite a lot of unboxings. I can't remember which one that one was.
I had one where it was the Mandalorian and then the Justice League, and they were pretty big ones, and they came in kind of dinged up, and I was like, oh man. So it was just a little bit bent, but not crazy. But I hate when that happens.
But other than GalaxyCon, all the other stuff like OC celebrity marketing, I don't know what else. So CPA Authentics, they do a pretty good job making sure your order's right. I order quite a few stuff from them, and they haven't really disappointed me.
The only ones I've ever ordered from is WizardCon and GalaxyCon.
I never did WizardCon or Wizard. Is it WizardCon or Wizard World?
Wizard World. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, Wizard World's what I meant. I wasn't really impressed with how they did their packaging. The best one that came out was when they had all 3 of the Animaniacs cast members, and they sent that one pretty nice. But they were the first ones I learned about before GalaxyCon.
I think the only autographs I was very disappointed with was the Matthew Lillard one and the Peyton List autographs.
Oh, for me, the ones that turned out disappointing was Karen Gillan, just because of how it turned out, because it's like she put it in blue and you can hardly read it. And then the other one that really disappointed me, not because of, was how, what's his name, signed his autograph. The guy plays Flynn Rider in Tangled, Zachary Levi.
That's the thing I don't want.
He just makes it look like his signature looks like it's like a little kid's kindergarten student wrote it. Like, what?
That's the thing I don't understand is like why some of them don't do personalizations, and some of them do mostly.
Oh, the other one I don't like is when they just put their initials. I'm like,
that Matthew
really?
Lillard did that, which I could have sworn he writes his full name. And
right.
Peyton List, she just put Peyton on there. She didn't put Snay, my last name. Peyton List, Peyton. Like Peyton what? I mean,
right.
I was kind of confused about that. Was she trying to write it to me, or was she trying to write it because both of her names are Peyton?
Right. Yeah, and then the other one that turned out kind of weird was the actor plays Rex in Toy Story. Can't think of the name. He's also the Grand Nagus in Deep Space Nine. He's been in a bunch of movies, but his signature looks like a little kid signed it too. I was like, how old are you? And it looks like a little kid signed it.
Yeah, some of them are. Some of the autographs are kind of strange sometimes, how they write stuff.
And the guy who plays Robin Hood in Men in Tights, his is just initials.
I'm trying to see what.
And the other one that was also initials was the guy who plays the Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. It's just initials. It's like, what?
I mean, you'd be impressed with some of those sites, the great people that they get. Yeah.
Right. And then I tried getting Sam Raimi to sign a particular picture, and anything that had to do with the Twin Towers on it, he wouldn't sign anything for Spider-Man. So that was too, I guess. So when I submitted an image, he says anything with the Twin Towers is going to be rejected, and GalaxyCon told me that because I submitted that as one of the options, and it had already been a picture that was pre-signed already by two other actors like Danny Elfman and Willem Dafoe. So to have Sam Raimi said that, I refuse to sign anything that's got the Twin Towers in it because it was a Spider-Man promotional poster before 9/11 happened. And if you remember, that was like the first movie that came out after 9/11 happened, where the Twin Towers is actually featured in the movie. Because if you look, there's one scene where they zoom in on Spider-Man's suit, and you can see the Twin Towers in the eyepiece because there was supposed to be in the original Spider-Man movie a fight on the Twin Towers between Green Goblin and Spider-Man.
Well, well, my man, my phone is about to die, and I have to go to bed soon for work. But it was great having you on the live, and hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Yeah.
And if you don't
Yeah, no
mind,
problem.
my lives
Thanks
like
for
this
having me.
usually go on my YouTube channel, but this one will probably be.
No, I don't mind if
This
it's
will be
on.
uploaded
I don't
next
mind if you
Thursday because
tag
I
me
got some
either.
other stuff I'm editing that'll be uploaded first.
That'll be
So,
cool.
thank you for joining, and I hope you have a great night, man.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah.